Hi, how we doing, everybody? It is August 30th, 9:23 a.m. It is the professional trader, the funded trader, Usman Alfalabi, back again here trying to make another video, just giving an update on how my FTMO account is doing at the moment. So currently, just before we even get into all this, I have to be honest, not the hottest start. I've started off taking a couple of L's, and right now I am currently down 2.45%. So I'm doing a 10K account, and I am currently down $245 and some change, right? That's definitely not how I would like to start, but my risk management is terrible. I When I do get funded, taking 0.5% per trade probably won't be the way to go. But just for me trying to get funded for now, I'm doing 0.5% per trade. But taking some L's, stopped out of some trades. I'm not gonna start to overthink things because I know that's how more trades come. Just need to continue to be patient and continue to let things play out, right? So before we take a look at the DXY, like how I always do, the last current trade that I was stopped out of was on GBP USD, right? So I took a sell, somewhere around here off the pullback and started to see some bearish momentum. Got this wick right here. So I entered a sell right here and I was in profit for a while. The price started to come back, right? And why did not close the trade? I didn't close the trade because I was aware that I took this trade a little bit early, and I was aware that price could pull back to this 382 level, this wick right here. So I had my stop loss just above the 50% level slightly. Um, but I don't think it was a bad trade, right? Just because, if we look at the daily, this, we got the break of the structure right here, and I was kind of just looking for a potential continuous sell-off from if price did continue to sell off from here. I was looking to continue to I was looking to continue to short it from this level here. So let's go ahead and do. Sorry, I was looking for that continuation potentially in this area, right? And that just didn't happen. So does that mean that I was just wrong? For the moment, I was wrong, right? But is GBP USD still overall bearish? I personally think so. I think that bigger retracements are potentially just needed for the markets to continue higher. So if I'm looking at GBP USD, how would I go about trading this? So, well, before we do that, let's go ahead and look at why GBP USD is pushing upwards and not downwards, right? So if we come look at the DXY, we can see that the DXY made a higher high off this level right here, and ever since then, it's just kind of been falling back, right? So if the dollar bearish, it's hard to say that the dollar is bearish just yet, right? Just because we have all this resistance right here, right? That price can still push. We have this resistance right here that price can still bounce back off of, right? But so technical analysis is saying that price is still potentially bullish, but fundamental analysis for the dollar is not the greatest, right? Because if we look at the news that came out today, ADP non-farm employment change and prelim GDP, two red flag voters, we see that both of these were below what was actually expected, causing some bearishness in the DXY, right? But on 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 Friday, you see we have non-farm employment change average hourly earnings and unemployment rate coming out for the USD, right? So depending on how these numbers really just come out, I think will be the ultimate deciding factor if the DXY wants to go bullish or bearish, right? So, um, and then also tomorrow we also have core price index and unemployment claims, right? So depending on how these numbers come out tomorrow and Friday, I think that will be the ultimate decision if the dollar is bullish or if the dollar is bearish, right? So let's go back to GBP USD, right? So if we wanted to continue to look for shorts, where would we continue to look for shorts, right? So let's say that we took this fib from this high, last high low to this low right here, right? We see that price kind of rejected this 38.2 level, right? But immediately pulled back up, immediately blew past this 50% level, 618, right? So right now, Fibonacci levels aren't really holding that well, right? So to look for a Fibonacci level, maybe not even the best thing at the moment, right? So let's just go off of what we know, right? Basic support and resistance levels, right? So as you can see, we have these levels right here, GBP USD, just this general area on the 4 hour where prices wicked numerous times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, didn't make it, 6, 7, right? So we have this area where price has rejected a number of times, right? And I will call this wick right here kind of like the invalidation, right? So it seems like for the moment, price is bullish, right? And price may push up to this level right here, right? So if that does happen, and if price does push up to this level, what will happen? Will it continue to fall back like it's been doing, or will it break this level? Will it break? Will it clear this level here? And then, potentially go higher? Or will we see price come maybe to this general area again? And, you know, fall. And then, will price break lower here again? And then if we can get a second break lower again, maybe another retest, and then I'll be looking to continue to short this back down, right? So was wrong on this trade doesn't mean that I am wrong overall. Just need to be more patient and allow things to play out. And if I can get this push up here, and if I can get the sell here, my risk to reward would be a lot better, right? So it's kind of how I feel about GDP USD, and this is how I see things playing out on GDP USD. USD JPY, because it's USD JPY bearish. It would be hard to say that this pair is bearish now, right? Because all this movement that we've had, right? But at the moment, price does seem to on the daily, right? I mean, we have this wick right here, but even before this wick, we have this general area where price is just um, sorry, not notification. We have this area where price has just been rejecting, right? So is USD JPY bearish, right? It would be hard to say that this pair is bearish, right? Because we saw this massive move to the upside, right? but followed by this gigantic bearish candle back to the downside, right? But even still with that, it's hard to say that this pair is just completely bearish, right? So how would we go about trading USD JPY, right? So if we go to the daily chart, right, we see that the next obvious level of support is kind of in this 144.68 range, right? Price has winked in this general area a couple times, right? So if we can get some type of pushback here, I'll be looking to continue to potentially buy USD JPY, right? Back to maybe something like that, right? If we can get the pushback down here, and if we do get the pushback down here, can we see some momentum, something like this, right? Could we see some good bullish candles come in, right? Or will price get here and will price break it, make a second low? And then if that does happen, could we get in on some type of retest right here and continue to join the sell side, right? So who knows how long that'll take? Who knows what'll happen? But I just know that if I'm patient and I do wait on the setups will happen. And sometimes it's hard to just lay on my hands and do nothing because as a trader, I do want to take trades. I do want to be in trades. Try not to have FOMO, but sometimes it just sucks to see the charts moving and you're not in there, right? But this is why I call myself the professional trader because I have to put all that to the side and I have to stick to what I say and I have to do what I say, right? So USD JPY, that's how I feel about it. Euro USD. Euro USD seems like it is continuing higher for the time being, right? So this was the last level, the last time, the last resistance level, I guess I just said, right? This was August 27, right? We saw price fall in this area. We saw price fall in this area. Price fall. We saw price fall. We saw price come here, price wick, and then we saw price fall, right? So if we draw a little line over here, we can see that today price has broken this level, right? So for the moment, Euro USD most definitely looks bullish. So where could Euro USD be heading, right? Now that's hard to say because we have this obvious resistance level, like right around this area right here, 1.104. But that's a ways away. So is Euro USD bullish or is it bearish? I would say for the moment, Euro USD looks bullish. I really wouldn't be looking to short this. Maybe not up until this level here again. But even then, that one I don't like too much. So Euro USD, I'd probably just stay away from it at the moment, right? AUD USD had this break of structure, but then we had this double bottom, right? And now price seems to be coming back to the upside, right? Still have this 236 level that price couldn't reject off, right? But if not, we have this 382 level and we have this 50% level, right? That still look at, right? So if we can get higher push-ups into these levels right here, I'll be looking to potentially continue to short AUD USD, right? USD CAD, right? And right, bearish dollars today, right? But still leaning on a potential bullish outlook, right? Just because, USD CAD, it would be hard to say it's bearish, right? Just because it has, it has made this first move here, right? Make this, first wave, second wave, third wave, right? So it looks like it might continue to potentially make that fourth wave and then that fifth wave back down here, right? So for the moment, USD CAD does look bearish, but the overall structure still looks bullish, right? So I wouldn't be looking to necessarily buy it right now just because of this low. That's because of the break of these lows and then the break of this low again, right? So was definitely looking bearish moment. Looking for it to potentially complete the wave. One, two, three, four, and then maybe five back here. And if we can get a pushback down to this level, to this 1.3, 1.35 level, that is somewhere I would be potentially interested and was definitely picking up buys again, right? So I have an outlook on the DXY, right? But I have to be patient. I have to see how this move plays out, right? Is it time for the Bears to step in, or was the bigger retracement just needed into these areas right here, right? So gonna wait to see how it plays out. Gonna give it a couple of hours, right? Till we get some bullish momentum. We're just gonna have to see, but until then, I'm going to be on my hands, just waiting on setups. If I do take any trades, I most definitely will be making another video. Right now, I'm not in any trades. I am currently down about 2.45% line. So, of course, I want to make it back, but rushing to make it back isn't the smartest thing. So, as these setups happens, as price comes to the areas that I'm looking for, I will be reacting off what price does. But until then, I'm just watching. So, thank you to anybody who's watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Thank you guys. Thank God. Have a blessed day.